Hello, everyone. A very good morning to all of you. This is CA Dhananjay Bhave. Welcome to this session. Today, we are meeting for a very special session. I have some of my previous batch students who have written their exams in the last week, July attempt, and they are here to share some of the inputs, what they did during their revision, what strategies they used, what went in their favor, what did not go in their favor, and they also have some tips, inputs, and advices to you guys. Before I start the session, I have a small announcement to make. As you're aware now, Yashas Academy's online classes are happening on Unacademy platform. We are starting a new batch from 4th of August. It will be a 100% English batch. Here are the details. Batch is starting from 4th August, 100% English batch. We're starting with group 1. The batch name is Excel with Yashas. Batches will be live both in the morning and in the evening. Morning batch is from 7 to 12:30 with a half an hour break in between, and evening batch will be 3 to 8:30 again with half an hour break in between. So all classes will be live, all classes will be in English. So here are the faculties, educators who will be taking this batch. Vijay Raja sir will be teaching tax and law. Mayur sir and Rajvardhan sir will be handling accounts. Accounting standards will be dealt by Ravikant Miriala sir, and I will be teaching cost and management accounting. The batch, as you are aware, will be live, and recorded options are available to you. You can watch the recordings later if you're not able to join for live. And also group 2 classes are already in progress. As most of you are aware, I will be sharing the link to both the batches, morning and evening, group 1 and group 2, in the description. You can click there, you will get all the details including the timetable. Yes, all classes are live. Unlimited recorded lectures option is with you, and you can watch any faculty's class on the portal once you take the subscription. So if you are planning to join, you can use code YESHAS, YESHAS. You get attractive discounts. And if you are starting from 4th August, I recommend you take 1 year subscription. And if you take 12 months subscription, you will get 2 months free. So basically it will be a 14 months subscription. If you start from 4th of August, it will go till next year, October. Yes. Okay. So coming to today's discussion, as I told you, we have a couple of students with me. They will be sharing their inputs about their preparation strategies, about some do's and don'ts for you. So without wasting much of time, let me first invite our first speaker who is there. I guess Sakshi, are you there? Can you turn your audio and video? Yes. Sakshi, am I
Yes,
audible to
sir.
you?
Good morning. Yes, sir.
Yes. Hi. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm good too, sir.
Yes. Okay. So I will not ask you the obvious question. Yeah. In
Yes,
inverted
sir.
comma, how did the exam go? So don't worry about it. Uh, Next 5-10 minutes is for you. You can share your inputs. Understand this is mainly for students who will be writing their exams in November 21 and May 22. And I'm aware you have already cleared your first group in the previous round, and you have taken the second group now. So you can share your experiences. They have attended our classes, so they don't want to hear me anymore. So go
All
ahead.
right, sir. Okay, sir. So basically, I finished my first group in November, and I cleared it in the first attempt. So I think the first thing I would like to do is maybe we speak about some things that I know for a fact helped me clear my first group. Especially when it came to the subject tax, I think there is a lot to cover. especially given the fact that it's divided into two, we have direct and indirect. So the thing that really helped me was creating summary notes. And I know for usually for practical subjects, people don't go for summary notes. They usually do it for theory subjects. They make all these charts. I'm sure all of you will experience law charts with Vijay Raja sir, which are again really helpful. So with tax, mainly people don't do that. But I think over here it is very necessary, because for a subject like this, you need to keep revising again and again and again. And what I used to do, sir, would be so I would, as soon as I'm done with my chapter, I would make revision notes for it. And every day, if I just had random 5 minutes during the day, if I was just watching TV or if I was eating my food, I would just go through those summary charts. It would literally be like in 5 minutes, I'm going through the entire chapter, which is why it stuck in my head when the exams came. I was very confident of attempting the paper. So I think this is one thing that would definitely help in your tax preparations. Make sure to make notes, and make summary notes that you have made. Please don't get them from other people, because it will just be ineffective. It'll be as effective as just another book, which doesn't make sense, because it needs to be your handwriting, what you feel was important, what you feel wasn't really important. You don't need to give that much attention to it. So if not only tax, you can do this for all subjects as well, which is a very hilarious thing, because I did this for group 1 and I didn't do it for group 2, and I felt the repercussions. I thought my paper was definitely harder, especially because group 2 had more theory subjects. So make sure to make summary notes, please. Second thing I would like to emphasize on is completing lectures. Again, this is something that I also made a huge mistake with. Towards the end, I had hours and hours of lectures pending, and they all piled up, and I wasn't able to complete my portions because of that. And obviously, if you're not giving your 100%, even if you get results, you still don't feel like it's worthy, because at the end of the day, you've not put in your 100%. You don't deserve it. So it's always better to put in your entire efforts, and for that you have to study the entire portions. There is nothing like, oh, this is a really important chapter or this is not important. Just study everything. ICAI is very tricky that way. Randomly out of nowhere, they'll ask topics which they haven't in years. So it's always better to cover the entire portions. And the third strategy, which I feel is super important, is to keep a revision plan ready from the beginning itself. As in when you're already studying the subject, keep a revision plan ready, that, okay, this particular chapter, I want to revise it in this way before the exams. Because some chapters to some people might be a little difficult, they might be bigger, some chapters might be smaller. So they need to know which chapters to prioritize, which chapters to make complete revision notes for. So for me, I think this time in my second group attempt, I didn't do audit that well because of the fact that I couldn't revise properly. Even though I had been through the book back and front, I think twice, I was very prepared. I learned the essay numbers, which I didn't earlier. I put in so many efforts. I even tried out the RTPs, everything. But for me, it just didn't go very well because I wasn't able to revise properly just that day before the exam, which is super crucial. So I think keep revision plans ready from the very beginning, even if you're 4 or 5 months away, much better, in fact, because you have time to sit and think about all these things. So yeah, I think just use that to your advantage. Time is definitely an advantage. And also make sure to go through RTPs. I will give you a testament saying that in group 2, there was so many marks that came for EPO-FM and EIS-SM from the RTPs itself. I think over at least 10 plus marks. So it's super important for us to do RTPs. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So
Yeah, Sakshi, to sum up, number one, it's to make your own summary notes.
yes,
Number
sir.
2 is not to delay watching the videos. Keep yourself updated with all the classes that are happening.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. And number 3, to have a proper revision plan, not just 1 month before exam. Even you should know what I will be doing one day before exam. Correct?
Exactly. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So with respect to practical and theory, how different are they in terms of revision, in terms of time it takes, if you have something to share about it? Because I know a lot of students have this a kind of complaint that practical papers eat up a lot of time during revision, and
Okay.
that will, leave us with very less time for theory. And then last minute we open theory books and we get to know there is so much even in theory. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So
So
actually, I think for me personally, I've never had the problem with revising practical papers, and I think the reason is because So I think when people are studying a practical subject, they only focus more on the type of questions that are coming rather than the concept itself. So for me, if you, when you're studying a practical subject, if you have the concept so ready in your mind, you can just mark the important questions, the questions where you felt you were getting stuck. And during revision, all you need to do is go through those questions, because if you know, if you're confident about the logic being set in your mind, you can give any sort of answer. Like, I mean, you can answer any sort of question basically. So I think main thing is towards the end, mark the important questions, mark the important adjustments for accounts and things like that. And again, always, it's always preferable to make revision notes for this as well. Like for question number 12, these were the important things to keep in mind. Question number 13, these were the important things to keep in mind. So this will definitely help you. You don't even need to work out the sums then. If you've already created revision notes for each important question, you can just go through it. So it cuts down on time, like you said. And definitely, if you just know the important ones that you want to refer to, that should be more than enough. And always towards the end, just pick up question papers. That's the best way to revise. You don't have to go through the same old questions that you've been practicing. At the same time, it's less time consuming. So
Yeah. So one last question before I let you go.
yes,
Uh,
yes.
from last 6 months, there are a lot of students who are getting distracted with the news around, correct? Whether you turn on
Yes.
TV or social media or your family WhatsApp groups or anything for that matter, there is so much of kind of not so good environment around. So did that disturb you during your preparation? How do you face if a student is studying and is getting distracted by all of this? Quite normal, correct? We're all human beings, we tend to get disturbed. Some of our friends got infected, some of our friends parents were lost, and so on. So it's quite natural that we all get disturbed, correct? So how do they keep the energy going? You have any tip?
Yes, sir. Actually, I meditate every day. I think it definitely makes a huge difference. I think, I mean, obviously, you won't get instant results, but it definitely makes a very big difference for me. And I'll be honest, it's definitely affected me. I think it's affected the whole world, what's been happening. There's a lot of negativity around us. So I think it's super important for all of us just to take at least 5 minutes in a day to just try and calm ourselves down and let ourselves know that there are a lot of things that are out of our control, and being sad about or letting it affect you is really not going to make any difference, because again, there's nothing you can do about it. Might as well focus on the things that you have control over, which is obviously your exams. So please study. Don't let anything get to you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And also make sure to be around people and surround yourself with people that really motivate you and don't bring you down. I think that's a very, very important thing, because now that we're all at home, we are definitely spending more time talking to people and being with our family. And if we're all in apartments, we meet our friends. So we definitely get some extra time, if as opposed to how it would be if we were in college or at work. But that's why it's all the more important for us to make sure that we're around people that definitely lift our spirits up, rather than let it all come down. So if you hear someone that's only talking negatively and they're just pessimistic and they're always complaining, it's always best to just keep a little distance from them for a while, focus on yourself first, and then definitely help them out with whatever it is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, Sakshi. Thanks for
You're
time.
welcome,
Yeah. Very.
sir. Best of luck to everyone, sir,
Yeah.
whoever's watching this.
Thank you, Sakshi. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Yes. Who's next? Who's there? Yes, Madan. Hi.
Yes. Hi, sir. How
How
are
are
you?
you?
I'm good, sir. How about you?
I'm good. Good. Thank you. All good.
Yes, sir. I'm good.
Okay. Madan, I am sure you know why we are doing this session. So,
Yes, sir.
students who are planning to write in the coming attempt, that is November
Yes.
21 and May 22, need some inputs from you. You just had an exam few weeks back, so your inputs are fresh. So,
Yes.
uh, go ahead. So, next 5 minutes, whatever do's and don'ts, tips, advices that you have for our friends.
Yeah, sure, sir. First thing is that we do not discuss about that paper already got over, sir. if we
Yeah.
discuss about that paper, it may impact on our next preparation. When I wrote my first attempt, I did like that. Just I discussed it with my friends, and I came to home and I started value myself only. And then just I looked at marks. Just I am getting 35, 36, 37, and then I was like completely went to depression mode. I couldn't study properly for the next paper. That's why I couldn't clear my first attempt, sir.
Yeah.
That is the first thing. We do not discuss about that paper already got over. And one more thing is that um, we have to improve our writing skills and writing speeds during our preparation itself. And that also one kind of this that my writing speed also not good when I wrote my first attempt. I couldn't attend all the question. Just I attended for 65 marks, 70 marks. After that, I realized it and I improved my writing speed.
So
And
was it
one more thing.
sorry, was it better
Yeah,
in
yes,
second attempt when you wrote this time? Were you able to attend more than 65, 70?
yes, sir. I attended 100%.
Okay, that's really good. So it's
Yes,
important to keep in mind that speed and writing skills matter a lot.
yes,
Correct?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
And then one more thing is we have to study more than 17 to 18 hours during our exam days. In normal days, it's enough 8 to 9 hours. Actually, when I wrote my first attempt, I studied just 6, 7 hours during my exam days also. That's why I couldn't clear first attempt, sir. This time I studied 17 hours, 18 hours. For casting, I think I studied totally 20 hours, 30 minutes.
Okay. Yeah.
That's helped me, sir,
Oh,
during my exams.
yeah. So to all those who
That,
are watching, you need not have to exactly follow the 20 hours target. Yeah. So understand you need to uh, do a lot even one day before exam. And if you don't mark important questions, important things that you should study one day before exam, there is a chance you will be little worried. Correct, Madan? One day before exam, if you don't know from which book to study or which area to cover, you'll have too many things to do, and that creates a bit of uh, worry or panic, right?
yes, that's it.
Okay, okay. So any don'ts, the mistake that you did, you feel you should share with other friends?
Uh, don't is we should not discuss that about that already got over that only.
Okay, yeah, yeah, I know how important it is, because that too, if the first paper or the second paper doesn't go well, that can impact the entire group, right?
Yes, yes,
So,
sir.
and I know many students do this mistake despite faculties telling them repeatedly not to discuss the papers, but it's human tendency to come out and talk to friends. And if everyone says it has gone bad and if your paper has gone bad, it's okay. But if only your paper has gone bad and everyone else says it was a very easy paper, that will disturb you a
Yes,
lot.
sir.
So the best thing to discuss is maybe IPL or a new web series, correct, than discussing
Yes,
about the
sir.
paper that got over. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. Anything else, Madan, you want to share?
That's it, sir.
No. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, Madan. Take care.
Thank you,
Bye
sir.
bye.
Bye, sir.
Yes. Okay. Who's joining next? Pragati. Hi.
Hi, so
Okay. All good.
good. So how about you?
I'm good too. Oh, at home now.
Everyone is fine.
Okay. Yeah. So Pragati, you know why we are doing this discussion. So our November 21 and May 22 students want to get some inputs, tips, advices from you. You can share your experiences, both do's and don'ts. Next 5-10 minutes, over to you.
Usually, so I scheduled my studies for 10 to 12 hours each day, and I divided into 2 hours of slot. First slot would contain 2 hours, next slot would contain 2 hours with a break of 15 to 20 minutes. After completing a slot, I used to, during that break of 10 to 20 minutes, I used to go to the phone, I used to see some videos just to relax. After that, I used to continue my next slots. I used to do this for a week, but I observed that by then I come to my last 2 slots, I used to feel very tired. It was not effective. Then I decided, instead of utilizing that break to see the phone, I started to take some power
Okay.
naps like 10 to 20 minutes. It really helped me a lot, and I was able to be effective as much as I did in the first slot. It is very important, I think so. Most of the students during that break of 10 to 20 minutes, they will go to the phone and they will see some videos or the news update about corona or this exam delay, something. But definitely, it's not going to be useful. I suggest them to take a nap or go outside and just see the nature. Don't go to the phone. This is the first thing. It will take your energy so much. Or sometimes the break may extend up to some 45 minutes if something interesting going on in the phone. So it will take your study time. So this is my first suggestion. Instead of going to the phone, take a nap or go outside, spend time with your family. The second thing, after my costing and audit paper, I have seen we used to be 16 members in a hall, exam hall. After costing paper, there were only hardly 5 members because the costing paper was little hard. Most of the members used to skip the exam. They were not able. They was not able to come to the next tax. Most of the absentees were there. So I said, maybe the question paper might have been quite difficult. So I would request them not to skip exam.
So
It
just,
has
uh, just to, sorry for disturbing you in between. So if a paper goes bad or not as per your expectation, so you still have to go and give the next paper with your full energy and not to,
yes
take a decision in the mid. Is that what you're
to
saying?
opt out. Hardly there were just 5 members out of 16 during my tax exam. And after my audit only, it was very bad. Only 2 members were there in my exam hall out of
Yeah.
16 members.
Yeah, and last paper, if you have noticed this time, FM economics paper, most of the questions were from RTP or
Yes.
mock paper or our part B, that is the old question papers and all of that. So many students would require this input. Thank you, Pragati, especially for this. I will give you time to continue, but this is something even I know after one or two exams, even when I was a student, the number of people coming to exam hall would slowly decrease after first paper, after second paper.
Yes.
Sometimes the last paper in the group, you will have to recheck whether you have come to right room or not, because
Yeah.
hardly there are very few sitting. And this happened even when I was writing CA final. So this has not changed since then. There is this nature, many students, because a paper goes bad, they don't even come for next paper. And that too, if imagine the first paper in the group goes bad, then a lot of them may not turn up for the entire group, correct? So all those who are writing in November, be prepared. If one paper is little hard and doesn't go well, as Pragati shared, uh, you have scored 40, keep that in mind. Even in that paper, just go and make sure the next paper you score 60 plus and average is taken care. So don't leave in between. You have, if you have studied so long, just because one paper goes bad, leaving the whole group and running away is not a correct thing to do. Yeah, Pragati, right, go ahead, you had few more things.
Next thing, I used to take many of my friends started to take the test series before even completing their revisions or completing their portions. I think it's not effective because you'll be focusing on the test which will be conducting next. You'll be focusing how to clear that test instead of rectifying the mistake you have done in the earlier test. I think they shouldn't go for test series unless they have completed their revisions, everything. Then they should go for that. I think it's not a good idea to go for test series before completing the portions and the revisions.
Yes. Okay.
The
Next.
this is the three things I
Go
should
ahead. Go
say.
ahead. They are bored of listening to me. They want to listen to you guys. So I am sorry if I'm disturbing in between. Anything else which you think you did a mistake and you don't want other students to do?
Uh, the main thing. So, but I can tell one thing during that summary notes. I had made so many summary notes, but the thing I failed to revise it. I made
Okay.
a very clear notes. I made a very key points, everything while I'm studying. It was so clear. But after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I said, "Oh, it's all I know only." But then when I opened during my exam, it was fresh new paper, so
Okay.
I
So
was not able to recall anything. So it will take hardly some 30 minutes or 1 hour, but I will suggest them to go and have a time for that,
yeah.
either before you sleep or once you get up.
Okay. So
Just making summary notes will not help you
yeah.
unless you revise it.
Yes. Yes. So that's the point that I wanted to make. So summary notes making is only half work, correct? So you need to ensure that uh, you keep brushing it up
Revise.
every now and then. If not, do full summary notes revision. At least make sure you keep touching it as often as you touch your mobile phone, and correct. So because I know some students, they make summary notes in April and they open it in September. This will not help.
Yeah, sure. The
Correct.
same mistake I did, and the audit paper was full fresh for me. I
Mhm.
can understand it.
Yeah, and as I asked even other student, uh, anything that is important that you thought you must share about one day before exam, what to do, what not to do? Were you tensed, worried because of uh, anything? If you want to share.
Yeah, so as Madana said, don't discuss the paper or don't call up your friends. Yeah, this question was little tricky. Can you tell what you have written? Even they might not have written the right answer, but matching your answer, oh, I have written this paragraph, so I have lost that mark. Maybe the part of your answer would have been right and you would have got marks, but you think the entire answer is wrong and get into conclusion that I will be failing this exam. No need to go for another exams. Let's sit and go for next attempt. So the discussion should not be there because even they are not teachers. They will just tell what they have written in the test. So in the
Honestly,
second thing,
sorry. Honestly, tell me, did you discuss?
I tried for law. After that, I didn't do for anything
So it's good not to do.
because it affected my
Correct. It's good not to do this, right?
yes, because it affected my costing paper like anything.
Yeah. Okay. Anything you have to share? You want to share?
Uh, After exams, come and take a nap for 1 hour or 2 hours. Don't start studying immediately. Or if you start for the next day, it's also better. I have seen they go and they will start studying immediately and they will sleep early. I think it's not to be done.
Okay. Okay. So one thing is not to discuss with friends. Second is not to uh, panic. You need to stay calm and relaxed and prepare for the next paper without getting worried or tensed. Correct.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, Pragati, for joining. I'm sure your inputs will help our November 21 and Jan 22 students. I don't know whether we met for classes face to face or not, or once the result is done, For sweets, we are meeting face to face. I'm not accepting any online sweets. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Pragati. Take care. Bye bye. Okay. So next we have Drusha with us. Hi, Drusha. Hope you're doing good.
Yeah, sir. Hello.
Hello. Over to you. You can just share 2, 3 points, either do's or don'ts, or if you have both, go ahead. It's over to you.
I have some 2 or 3 points where I made a mistake. I felt I made a mistake. That is, first one is health. I neglected health. Like students usually tend to neglect health, and I got fever just after the exams, and I am recovering now. So I tell my fellow mates and students to take care of their health. If I got fever one day earlier also, I might not be allowed to write the exams. So take care of your health very well. And due to my disturbed routine of sleep and food, I got fever. So that is the one point. And in the initial days, I took face-to-face classes, and due to lockdown, it changed to online classes. In the initial days of online classes, I procrastinated the classes, taking online classes. So that is the other thing which we should not do, because it cost me like anything. In the days of During the days of exams, I felt heavy syllabus is still there. I have not attended the classes, but I have to take the attempt. So this made me stressful. So, and one more thing is exam room. I made a mess here. So, in while the second group exams are going on, due to rain, I got late. That I reached the center around 1:55. So I got tensed. I didn't check the room number. I sat on the usual room where I was writing my exams, and that was allotted to old syllabus on that day. So I took that paper only, and I have wasted my 5-10 minutes there. Then I realized that that was old syllabus. Then I have to change the room and all. That made me almost 15 to 20 minutes. My mind was blank and I couldn't write properly. So even it is a silly thing to check the room number and check the desk number. It will be a silly thing, but when you are late to exams and due to some situations you might not check that, but please don't do that. You have to check the exams rooms every day, and you have to ensure that you are sitting in the correct position and you are not somewhere else, and check your question paper and all before starting the exams.
Okay.
It will be more useful.
Yeah. So, uh, coming back to one of the points that you said, which I feel many students are doing even now. The students who are writing in November 21 and May 22 is this habit of postponing the videos, right? When the classes are happening, sometimes live classes, we think we can watch the recordings later, and we think once the recording is there, we can watch anytime, and that anytime never happens. Correct? So,
Exactly.
why does it happen? Is it laziness, or is it because we think because the recorded videos are there, we take it for granted, and after realizing, did it create more problems to you when you
Yes,
realized
sir.
that is pending?
What happened to me was when I started to lag for, when I procrastinated 1 week, those classes are remained unwatched, and new classes are getting uploaded. Then I have to cover the previous one to watch the continuity for the classes. So I have to watch the previous one first. I was watching that, and new classes are getting uploaded day by day. So it might be more lag, like I'm not up to date when I watch the classes.
Yeah, and
This is the negative thing I felt about the recorded classes. If it was the online classes, I would have watched every day only.
so because it is available, we tend to take it lightly, and we think someday I will sit and clear all my old videos,
Yeah,
and then we never do that, correct?
yeah, that day never comes.
Okay, so is it only you, or do you know some of your friends also who did the same mistake and faced same problem?
Many of my friends did the same thing, sir.
Okay.
They procrastinated in the initial days, and they were also telling me that I have these many videos still I have not watched. I have to ask sir to extend my playtime and all like those things.
And initial days, we don't uh, identify what problem it's going to cause later, and when it gets accumulated, and
Yeah.
two videos, and so on, we think it's just two or three, and finally when you have 15 videos and you open it, each video is 2.5 hours, and then you realize it 35 hours to complete it, and then everything gets disturbed, correct?
Yes, sir.
I think, Drusha, many people will understand this point. Uh, Thank you so much, because I know whether they're writing exam in November 21 or even May 22 students, this is one habit that all of us have, the procrastinating or postponing of everything that we should be doing. But other things are okay. But when you have classes happening parallelly and you also have recording, and unless you watch old, you cannot continue the classes, and everyone
Yeah.
is attending live and you're still behind for some reason, health issues and other things, 2 3 days, that is still okay. But then doing it for too long is a big mistake, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so uh, how did you manage in that exam hall? The way you explained, I could imagine what will happen to a student if he or she will realize after sitting in a room that it's not his or her room, and then you have to move here and there. So did that create problem later when you are writing that particular day's answer paper?
For initial 15-20 minutes, I couldn't write anything. My hand was shivering like anything. I couldn't even, I messed up with the subject name and paper number also. Then my invigilator who was there, he took whitener and he corrected that instead of me. So it creates a lot of tension and stress. To calm ourselves down, it takes a lot of time. For me, it was around 15-20 minutes, but for many others, it may take some more time. So it depends on people how they take the things. It
Yeah,
depends.
yeah, correct. So uh, to be on a safer side, reach as early as possible and then relax there, instead of relaxing at
Yeah,
home and then you know trying to rush at the
rushing. Yeah.
last minute, right? Okay. Yeah, thank you so much, Drusha, for joining.
Thank you, sir.
Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
So that's about it. I thank all the students who joined this session and shared their inputs. I'm sure it will be helpful for all our November 21 and May 22 students. That's it from my end. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.